A few miles uptown from the Solaire, the new headquarters for the Hearst Corporation, one of this network's parent companies, proved that even a skyscraper can be green. From the ground up. For the 46-story Hearst Tower, this meant not just saving the Art Deco facade of the original headquarters, but recycling 85% of the old building's materials. There was green thinking behind the unique steel exoskeleton, too.
By putting the skeleton of the building around on the outside so that you can actually see it, it became a much more efficient structure. That triangle or diagram uses less steel than a normal structure. There are less columns throwing in the middle of your floor plate, but at the same time, it braces the building in a much more efficient way.
More efficient framing means more opportunity for windows and natural light. Environmentally responsible design reached into major structural features and the smallest details.
The ceiling itself is all made of recycled material, and the lighting systems that are built into the ceiling are programmable in the sense that when you walk out of the room, they turn themselves off. They also adjust to all the natural light that comes in from outside. This wall system itself uses high-efficiency glass. That means there's more iron in the glass, which allows more natural daylight in, but not enough that it actually gets too hot here, which means that you need less artificial light.
Early skyscrapers were in some ways green pioneers. Built before the advent of air conditioning, these buildings relied on deep-set windows to shade the interior from direct sun. Narrow floor plates and windows that actually opened were used to create cross-ventilation. Early tall buildings relied on the thermal mass of masonry to absorb heat during the day and release it at night. These forms of passive cooling have come full circle and are recognized today as green building practices. The Hearst Tower, like the Solaire, collects and recycles its own stormwater. It's just a lot more water.
This tank is 14,000 gallons. This is where the stormwater is held. The walls are 18-inch thick concrete walls.
The stormwater is triple filtered and then pumped into the air conditioning system, where it supplies the cooling towers.
They're running 4,000 tons of cooling through those towers, of course in the height of the summer. That's your biggest usage. That's what's driving your water meter.
The storm runoff also supplies the distinctive water feature, known as ice fall, which cools and humidifies the atrium. Thanks largely to the stormwater system, the Hearst Tower uses 10% less water than a normal skyscraper. It also uses 26% less electricity. That will lead to another kind of green saving.
This is our home for the next 100 years, and those technologies, if you take 26% energy savings just in the electric alone, and then extrapolate that over the lifetime of this building, it's truly efficient how much money we're going to save as a corporation. There are plenty of people that thought you couldn't build green in New York City, and I think we proved them wrong. And the advice that I would give anyone that would undertake this project is come look at our project, do what we did, and then do one better.